Hello friends, my name is Lalit Soni and you are watching News on Map India by Drishti IAS. In this episode, we'll be discussing certain location which has been in the news in the past week and that can be important for your examination. So let's start with the discussion. First, we'll be looking at the practice question which was given to you in the previous lecture and then we'll be moving forward. Okay, so let's see the question which was given to you. Regarding the Ramsar site, consider the following statements. India ratified the Ramsar Convention on 1st February 1982. And then second statement is Uttar Pradesh has the maximum number of the Ramsar sites in India. Okay, you have to choose the correct statements. Now, when we talk about this Ramsar Convention, this was signed in Iran. Okay, India is the member of this particular convention and India has ratified it on the 1st February 1982. So this statement is correct. Okay. Coming to the next one, Uttar Pradesh has the maximum number of Ramsar sites. That is incorrect because Uttar Pradesh is the state which is having the second largest number of the Ramsar sites, and Tamil Nadu is the one which is having the maximum number of the sites which are there in the state. Okay, so statement 2 is incorrect. Option A would be your right answer over here. Let's see the explanation over here. India is one of the parties to Ramsar Convention and which was framed in Ramsar, Iran in 1971, and India becomes the signatory to the convention on February 1st, 1982. Okay. Now, recently there was this news that 3 more Ramsar sites has been added. That is your Nanjarayan Bird Sanctuary that is there in Tamil Nadu. Then we have Kaju Valley that is there in Tamil Nadu and Tawa Reservoir that is there in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so these 3 has been the new additions. So the recent addition you can remember. And if we talk about the total number of Ramsar sites today, that is 85. Okay, currently if we speak, Tamil Nadu has the maximum number, that is 18 Ramsar sites, and then UP has the 10 UP Ramsar sites are given over here. And if you look at the other sites which are given in this particular picture, you can add the recent ones which we have already named in the last slide. Okay, now we can move further and start with the first question of the day. Consider the following statement regarding the Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary. Mhadei, this is a wildlife sanctuary which is there, and accordingly we will be looking at the statements and you have to choose the correct statements over here. Okay, it is designated as an international bird area for hosting several bird species like Malabar parakeet and the rufous babbler. Okay. Second is the Netravati river passes through the sanctuary. Now, if you have any idea that what is Mhadei, if you know that Mhadei is a river, then you must be knowing that if there is a wildlife sanctuary on the name of a particular river, that means that it is passing through that particular river. Okay, so Netravati is not the river which is passing through the sanctuary. That is basically your Mhadei river. Okay, Mhadei river is coming from your Karnataka and entering into Goa. So it is prominent river of your Goa. Then it is designated as an international bird area for the hosting several bird species like the Malabar parakeet and the rufous babbler. Now, this statement is true because of this particular event only we have taken this question, because it was there in the current affairs. Okay, so we can say that only one is true, second is not. Option A would be a right answer over here. Now, let's see the map. If you look at this particular area, this is your Mhadei Wildlife Sanctuary which is there in Goa, and from here there comes the river, that is your Mhadei river. From Karnataka it comes and flows into Goa. Okay, then in the next picture you will be seeing that this is the, you can say, Netravati river which is there. Okay, and if you look at this area, this basin which is given over here, Netravati is flowing somewhere over here. And if we talk about the Goa's location is there, that is basically your Maharashtra and Karnataka border, and here we have the Mhadei river. Okay, so we can say that that is not flowing through the, you can say, sanctuary. Okay, so that is about the 2 things which we have already discussed. Now, option A is your right answer over here. So let's move further to the question number 2. Consider the following statement regarding the Similipal National Park. Okay, so we are talking about the Similipal National Park over here, that is there in Odisha. Now, if we are talking about the Odisha was recently in news because of the cyclone Dana. We have talked about cyclone Dana. Okay, so this is about your cyclone Dana hitting the Odisha coast, and technically we have taken this question from there. Okay, now it has been part of UNESCO's Biosphere Reserve list since 2009, and it was designated as a tiger reserve under the project Tiger. Okay, so that is true because it is UNESCO's Biosphere Reserve site which has been recognized in 2009, and it is a tiger reserve under Project Tiger which was started in 1973. Okay, now Similipal is home to the gharials in the river. Now, Similipal is not famous for the gharial, it is famous for the magar. we have Magar crocodiles, for which Similipal is famous. So statement 2 is incorrect. We can say statement 1 is correct. Option A would be your right answer over here. Okay. So let's see. This is the location of Similipal, which is there in Odisha. Okay. Other than that, if you look at the other areas over here, there are national parks which are given. You can, keep a note on that. Then moving further here, these are the biosphere reserves in India. There are 18 of them. Okay. And we have Similipal, Odisha over here. Okay. Now let's move further. So here you can see Similipal, the name has been derived from a particular word, that is simul, that means silk, cotton. Okay. And after that, you will be seeing that it is a tiger reserve under Project Tiger, and it has been designated as Tiger Reserve since 1956. And we had this Project Tiger that started in 1973, talking about the being a biosphere reserve. So in 2009, it was declared as the UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserve. Other than that, some information is given which you can remember from this. Okay, we have already talked about the location that is there in Odisha. Now moving further, question number 3. Consider the following statement regarding India's coastal landscape. First is India's coastline extend across 13 states and the union territories. Then second is Andhra Pradesh has the longest coastline among the states. The Coastal Regulation Zone (CRZ) notification was issued under the Environmental Protection Act of 1986. You have to choose the correct statements from here. Okay. Now looking at the statement number 1, that is India's coastline extend across 18 states and the union territory. Now let's go and count. Here you can see this is the India's coastline which is there. Now here different name of coast are given. We have to look at the states. So here in this particular picture, various states are given on the coastline. Okay. Now looking at Gujarat, this is 1. Second is your Maharashtra. Third is Goa. Fourth is Karnataka. Then we have 5th, that is Kerala. Then we have Tamil Nadu, 6th. Then we have Puducherry, that is 7th. Andhra Pradesh, 8. Odisha, 9. West Bengal, 10. Then we have, that this particular Lakshadweep. Okay. And then we have Andaman Nicobar, that is 11. That is 12. And 1 we have Daman and Diu over here, that is 13. Okay. So there are total 13 states and union territories and not 18. Okay. So that statement becomes wrong. Now talking about the longest coastline over here. So here you can see the Gujarat has the longest coastline. Okay. Gujarat has the longest coastline and not Andhra Pradesh. If we talk about various, you can say coast over here. So we have this region is Kutch region, we have Kathiawar region, then this is the Konkan coast, this is Kannada coast, then Malabar coast, then Coromandel coast, Northern Sarkars and Utkal coast. Okay. So this you can remember from your geography's point of view. So statement 2 is also incorrect. Now talking about the coastal regulation zones, yes, these are under your Environmental Protection Act 1986. So this statement is correct. Option A would be your right answer because they are asking you how many of the statements are correct. So only third statement, that is 1 statement, is basically your correct statement. Okay. Now we can talk about the coastal regulation zone over here, which is given. So basically it was declared as coastal regulation zone in 1991 and under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change under Environmental Protection Act 1986, which we have already talked about. Now we can see question number 4 regarding Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. Consider the following statements. Now Bandhavgarh was in news because of the Kodo millet poisoning. Okay, in Bandhavgarh there are 10 elephants out of 13. There is a herd of 13 elephants. You know that elephants try to live in a group or herd. Okay, out of a herd of 13 elephants, 10 elephants died because of the Kodo millet poisoning. Okay, it is a fungal infection in the particular crop, and because of which the mycotoxins are released. There is a particular mycotoxin, that is CPA, and because of which that has happened. Okay, so because of this mycotoxin, what has happened is that basically tried to go for the failure of multiple organs, and ultimately that has led to this failure. Okay, now moving further, looking at the statement, it is located between Vindhyas and Satpura range in Rajasthan. Then second is it is known for the Royal Bengal tigers. When we talk about the location of Bandhavgarh, that is there in MP and not Rajasthan. So that statement is incorrect, but this is located between Vindhyas and Satpura, that is correct. Okay. Coming to the next one, it is known for the Royal Bengal tigers. Yes, this is also correct. So you can say that only 2 is correct. Option B would be your right answer over here. Okay. So let's see here. this is the area over here, that is your Bandhavgarh fort or the Bandhavgarh area. Okay, it is between your Satpura and we have already seen that it is between Vindhyas and Satpuras, and it is famous for your tigers. Okay, and that is there in Madhya Pradesh and not Rajasthan. Now these are some facts which are given about the Bengal tigers. You can go through this or you can take a screenshot to read it later. Okay, now we can move further to the next question, that is question number 5. Consider the following statement about National Unity Day and the Statue of Unity. Statement 1 is the National Unity Day commemorates the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's role in unifying India and promotes the value of unity and integrity and the inclusiveness. Okay, so this statement is general statement and it is correct. Then second is the Statue of Unity, inaugurated in 2018, is the tallest statue in the world and is located near the Sardar Sarovar Dam in Gujarat, which we will see. Then moving further, the Statue of Unity is one of the UNESCO's World Heritage Sites included in the list of 8 wonders of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, you have to choose the correct statements. Now, looking at the statement number 2, the Statue of Unity, inaugurated in 2018, that is correct. The tallest statue in the world, correct, is located near the Sardar Sarovar Dam in Gujarat. This is also correct. Okay. Coming to the next one here, the Statue of Unity is one of the UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Now, when we talk about the UNESCO's World Heritage Site, this is not a World Heritage Site. Okay, but yes, it is part of your 8 wonders in the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, so this is not part of your World Heritage Site. So statement 3 is incorrect. We can say 1 and 2 is correct. Option A would be your right answer over here. Now looking at the location, so this is the location of Statue of Unity, that is there in Gujarat. Okay, and if we talk about the location, so that is also between Vindhyas and Satpuras. Here you can say it is located between Vindhyanchal and the Satpura ranges, and it is on the Narmada river. Okay, and in the vicinity of Sardar Sarovar Dam, which is also there in Gujarat. Okay, so that is about your Statue of Unity. Now we can move further to the question number 6. Consider the following statement about the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. It was included in UNESCO World Network of Biosphere Reserve in 2000. And the second statement is the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is home to both endemic flora and fauna, including the species like Nilgiri chilappan and the star-eye bush frog. Okay. Coming to the next one, the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve is managed exclusively by the Forest Department as per the Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. If we talk about the statement 1, that is a factual statement, that is correct. It is part of your UNESCO's Biosphere Reserves. Then this is a Biosphere Reserve. It is home to endemic flora and fauna and having specific species like Nilgiri chilappan and the, you can say, star-eye bush frog. So this statement is also general and correct. Talking about the next one, that is saying that it is managed exclusively by the Forest Department. Now that is not correct, because there are various organizations, even NGOs are also part of it. Okay, so statement 3 is incorrect, 1 and 2 is correct. Option B would be your right answer over here. Okay, now let's see. When we talk about the location of Nilgiri, so basically this is your Western Ghats. Okay, this is your Eastern Ghats. It is on the confluence of the Eastern and the Western Ghats. This is the whole area which you are seeing, under which there are other protected areas which are also there, like Madhumalai National Park, Mukurthi National Park is there, Satyamangalam Wildlife Sanctuary is also there. So this is the area which we are talking about, that is of Nilgiri. Okay, now moving further, question number 8, regarding gravity dam, consider the following statement. Statement 1 is a gravity dam is constructed of concrete or stone designed to transfer the entire water load downwards. Second statement is it is only meant for small scale irrigation projects. Third is the Sardar Sarovar project is a gravity dam built on the Narmada river in Gujarat. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Okay. Now looking at the gravity dam, when we talk about the gravity dam, with the name it is clear that with the help of gravity we are doing some kind of designing. Okay. So let's see, this is the basically your dam which is created over here. Okay, and this is the water body. Now water body will exert a pressure over here, and because of which there are chances that that particular dam can topple. But because of sheer weight of this particular dam, this force is being counterweight. Okay, so basically because of this particular force or the weight or the gravity, you can say this dam is standing, and that is why it is called as the gravity dams. Okay, now let's see over here. Gravity dam considers the following statements. A gravity dam is constructed of concrete or stone designed to transfer the entire water load downwards. So this statement is correct. It is only meant for small scale irrigation projects. So that is when we are talking about the gravity dams. Okay, so this is generally, you can say, for the larger irrigation projects and for the hydroelectric power etc. that is created. So you can say that This statement is incorrect. Then coming to the next one, the Sardar Sarovar project is a gravity dam built on the Narmada river in Gujarat. In the previous as well, we have seen that in the Statue of Unity part, we have seen that the Sardar Sarovar dam is there, and that is dam on the Narmada river in Gujarat, and it is also a gravity dam. So this statement is correct. You can say that statement 2 is incorrect. Option B would be your right answer over here. Okay. With that, we'll be moving to the next part, that is your practice question. Before that, you can see this particular map here. This is the location of your Sardar Sarovar Dam. This is your river, that is Narmada river. Okay, and in the vicinity of that, we have seen the Statue of Unity as well. Okay, so that is there in Gujarat. Now, when we talk about the gravity dam, you can see this is the gravity dam which we have seen. That is the dam which is there, and this is water exerting a force, and then there is a weight. Because of this particular weight, this water's you can say hydrological pressure or the hydrological force which is being put by the water over here, that is managed. Okay, so that is the gravity dam. Other than that, also we have embankment dams. In the both side of that, we have the earthen embankments which are there, and then we have a arch dam as well. Okay, in the form of arch there will be a dam. Okay, so that is about it. Now we will be looking at the practice question. Regarding Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, consider the following statement. Statement 1 is it lies in the eastern part of Rajasthan state. Statement 2 is it comprises of the Ranthambore National Park as well as Savai Man Singh and the Kera Devi sanctuaries. Third is the Ranthambore Fort, from which the forest derives their name, is said to have the rich history of over 1000 years. Okay, you have to choose the correct statements over here. So you can go through these statements and choose the correct and the right answer, and you can tell me that in the comment box. With that, I would like to take your leave. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a good day. Thank you, and please subscribe the channel.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.